very good morning and welcome to The Voices coming to you live on Politics and Business TV here in the nation's capital, Abuja. My name is Medina Azaki. Yes, today we'll be talking about the economy, but not the economy that you know. Today we're talking about the relationship economy, the real economy. But please don't get me wrong. When I say relationship, some people will start saying, okay, what is this one saying this morning again? But it's been defined as, a business paradigm shift where building trust, authentic connections, and emotional value with customers and employees, and of course, among friends. So building of relations, and that's what we're going to be discussing today. But let me ask my people in the house, how committed are we? Before I even welcome you.
Very, very committed.
To some extent, we are committed.
All right. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Yes,
Good
so
morning.
the only Gen Z father in the house.
Yes.
No, today it looks like old school father.
No, I'm wearing this vintage shirt.
Vintage shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Gen Z too.
Gen Z
It's a WhatsApp shirt.
Yes, we have the what they call cargo jeans.
Mm.
We now have the vintage shirt that's bogus. The fashion is surfacing anyway.
Okay, from old to new.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing new. Everything is just
Old.
when you think about it, you call it new.
Mm.
That's why it's called new. It's when you know. It's when you know something.
Okay, that becomes new.
News to you.
Okay.
That's why it's called new.
So if people in the 60s wear baggy and all of that, and we came back in the 70s, 80s, and we didn't know about baggy,
yes.
and then we decided to know about baggy.
It's
in
new
the
for
90s.
us at that time.
Okay, so it doesn't mean somebody has not
Yes,
used
it's
it
a proverb
before.
in my dialect where they say, whenever anybody wakes up in the morning, that is his morning.
Okay.
So if you wake up by 10 in the morning, it's your morning.
Okay.
If I wake up 6, it is my morning.
If I wake up 2.
It is my morning.
Oh,
Anytime you wake up, it's your morning.
okay. And you can move on from there.
Yes.
Okay. Gentleman, lady, Mr. Chidi Kenneth.
Gen Z father.
Gen Z father,
Peace.
as well as the only entrepreneur, the real entrepreneur woman in the house.
Yes, sir.
The teacher.
Teaching a man how to say sorry.
The one that teaches men how to say sorry.
God.
No, I think that's the phrase we're going to use. The one that teaches men to say sorry. That's the phrase we'll
keep
use.
teaching.
But let's quickly go on over events that happened, yesterday before we delve into our real topic. Yesterday, the ADC led a protest march to the National Assembly, to INEC, and for them, it's safe democracy. So we're back to the era of 2013, 2014, when this present government, the APC government, was attacking the policies of the PDP government at that time. So
Yes.
we're seeing alignment, realignment, and we're seeing what has been done some years back repeating itself all over again.
Well, I will call it political karma.
Political. Yes, political. I think
It's
that's
political
better.
karma now because the current president itself was a master of protest himself. He spearheaded a lot of protests by himself, handled the microphone, spoke by himself for hours, for a long time. So if you see protest, and again, you see, he's one person who seems to be one who is against protests in a way, but he has no choice. People have to protest. Protest is a civil way of airing out your grievance, and it's as enshrined in the Constitution. It is your right as a citizen to protest peacefully, as long as it is peaceful and lawful. It's okay. It's allowed. So for me, it's a political karma. That's what I see it. Whatever you do, it come back. It has a way of coming back.
But we have also seen a trend where the opposition is being destroyed across different, lines. Today we have a PDP party that has been factionalized and completely destroyed. I don't know what is left of the PDP except for Wiki and some of his allies and friends. And we're now seeing that into the ADC as we speak today. I think they have about 3 factions. The Warsaw faction, the David Mark, another one came up yesterday. We don't know which one will come up tomorrow.
You're preempting. Is it that there's something you know?
That we don't know.
We don't know. You understand? So these are the issues. However, we must also understand that this 2027 election is a decider for Nigerians versus the government, because no matter what you do, like I told somebody this morning that whatever is happening now, somehow, is also creating political election voters consciousness. People are beginning to get more interested, aggrieved. We have sympathy voters rising up every day because when you keep talking about a person, just like in the West.
When I watched it, I said, well, history is beginning to repeat itself. Yes.
That's
People are now allowed,
karma.
yes, but people are now allowed to speak out, to come out peacefully. No fighting, nothing, no killing. So it's allowed. And I was happy watching it.
Is that about history repeating itself, or is that about people trying to make their rights known? And because a protest is not supposed to have any kind of violence.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not supposed to have any kind, because that's your right, your fundamental human rights to protest.
Of course.
But the big issue that a lot of people will see through is, why do you have to set up 139 billion for election?
Post-election.
No fighting, nothing, no killing. So it's allowed. And I was happy watching it.
Is that about history repeating itself, or is that about people trying to make their rights known? And because a protest is not supposed to have any kind of violence.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not supposed to have any kind, because that's your right, your fundamental human rights to protest.
Of course.
But the big issue that a lot of people will see through is, why do you have to set up 139 billion for election?
Post-election.
Who's going to go and look for my money to pay my lawyer or pay everything? So are you saying that you're settling the judges or the judiciary before even the election matters come, or post-election matters come? I think that's what Nigeria should begin to debate now.
They're not to debate about that issue. Yeah. Setting aside such money, who appropriated such money in the first place? Of what interest?
And
judicial tussle, post-election judicial tussle, is it my personal business as a citizen? How does it reflect to my economic life as a citizen? It is political parties having their issues. The political parties should source money to fight for their issues. This is a set of people that belongs to. I am not with
an ideology.
With an ideology. That's why I'm not part of your party. So you don't take my money to go and fight what affects your party. So these are the issues. There are a lot of issues. If we want to start going into the issue, whoever wrote that headline did not think well
before he did it.
Yes.
And Nigerians are so consumed with this hardship and the economic situation that they don't even see.
Well, the first thing poverty attacks is your mind.
So do you just think that politicians all across the world engineer poverty just to get your attention away from the misrule?
We just put corn.
It comes from
corn.
It's the corn.
Not even knowing why they're putting that corn. At the end of the day, they grab the corn chicken and cut the head of the chicken.
So that's the chicken philosophy.
That's the chicken philosophy.
The chicken and the corn philosophy.
That's what the politicians do. They give you that bag of rice, come and eat. And they take your future.
That's if you have a bag of rice, if not a cup of rice.
Depending on how,
gives you a bag of rice.
Depending on the perception they have about you. These politicians have, and you know, I don't know. That is why, to an extent for me, if I say anybody calls himself a politician, we do.
But we also have very good politicians, don't we?
We have, but they are very few. They are very few. How can somebody deliberately deceive people?
And say he's playing a game.
And you say you are playing a game. You don't have the fear of God. Even God that created human beings did not deceive human beings. And you are deceiving people. Deliberately. You know you are lying, you are exacting lies on people.
Will it be right for those who will say politicians will not see heaven?
Well, some people are beginning to say that.
Not even heaven. The hellfire, some of them will go to.
It's different.
There's this borehole of tank of fuel. So the fire will not quench. It will continue. Because it's painful. It's painful.
Yeah.
It's painful. And you're coming towards the end of every electionary year. You are bringing rice. Okay, if you want to give me rice, what is your picture doing there? Why not give me rice in the market?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Not coming to put your picture.
To say it's from me.
I don't need to know.
But as he's mentioning the lies of 18, I was just wondering, something came to my mind. I remember.
I don't want to go into that because I already.
The way some of these politicians tell lies.
Yeah.
Why not telling lies to people? If you want to give
not just telling lies. Mark my word. Emphasis. Deliberately telling lies.
Just like a story told of a child that saw an elderly person telling lies. He heard the person that saw an elderly person telling lies. He heard the person telling lies. He said, he started crying. They asked him, why are you crying? He said, imagine seeing an old man like this telling lies. They said, was that why you're crying? He said, yes, he never saw that. Why should an old man, an elderly man tell lies? So deliberately, if they are telling lies, it's nothing, it's something.
Put your own picture so that when you want to steal, you ask yourself, am I worth being the father of a thief? My children probably call me the father that is a thief. And that bold statement changed the narrative politically. But yeah,
why do old men lie now? Why? They are the ones who lie the most. They are the ones who misbehave. And even in traffic, they will be the ones to drive rough, hit you.
All these things still boils down to upbringing too. All these things still boils down to upbringing too. The family is the smallest unit of the society. The family is the smallest unit of the society. Some of them were not brought up, were brought up. Some of them were shaped by the environment where they grew up. I told you something in psychology, it's what we call leading indicators. Now, when a policeman comes to make a raid or an arrest, and he sees a boy with tattoo, dread, earring, that boy might be a very decent, well-behaved boy. And then you see the one with the low cut, t-shirt, and jeans looking simple. Who do you think the policeman is likely going to arrest in case if they are looking for suspected?
That's the one with the tattoos.
So that tattoo suspected.
That's the one with the tattoos.
So that tattoo, dreadlocks, and earring is a leading indicator to his
might be a criminal.
Yes, it's curiosity. Do you understand? Meanwhile, the real criminal is the one wearing t-shirt with low cut. And he escaped.
That one is innocent.
Yes.
So what do you call it? The theory of leading.
The leading indicators.
The theory of leading indicators.
Yes. So that's why dressing tells a lot. You are dressed the way you are dressed. People just say you are dressed the way you are dressed. You don't understand. You're putting dreadlock. Can you go and see a governor with a dreadlock and earring and tattoo? You're telling the governor, I'm into property business. The governor will be mistaking you for a musician.
That's if even they allow you to even enter his office.
And you are sagging.
From the gates.
So these are leading indicators. And those youths out there must understand the history behind some of these things. Some of these things was called the theory of atheism. That was the theory of copycat. You know, copycat. That's what we're practicing today. Those days, the blacks used it to provoke the whites because they could not fight the whites weapon for weapon. So they have to put earring, play their head. So the white man sees it and feels emotionally provoked.
Okay.
So your trouser begins to.
And you don't have a belt.
You don't have a belt. You don't have a belt in the prison yet. So that's how sagging started.
And people think it's fashion.
That's the theory of atheism, copyism. Started copycat. Copy what you don't have now. It is an attempt.
How dangerous is it?
It has affected our children in such that, you know, like the storytelling we once mentioned here. What do you call it? There was a program on NTA they used to show them. Chase by Moonlight. It was so beautiful since children gathered and someone was telling them stories. Then even in villages, our grandparents sat us down and were telling us stories.
Community level. In school.
Yes, in schools. But you know, gradually it died down.
Just connecting.
I'm connecting, I'm coming up. In school, I was surprised that it died down completely. That if you could even ask,
knows that he's
because the parents don't even know. I'm in a city, I'm in Abuja, I'm one of the best cities in Nigeria. And that's all. Yeah. But again, I'm happy that some schools have started making it compulsory. They have brought it back now in some schools.
Not at the university level.
No, secondary school.
University level is
a course on its own. It's a course on its own in the university.
You deliberately.
I think at some point it was eliminated from some schools.
No. It's always been there.
It's been there up till now.
Yeah. It's been there, but students don't, don't apply for.
You see, one of the reasons, one of the lies they told to the children why they removed history is because they don't want you to carry out what they call generational vendetta. But when you get to know, because some histories have a way of promoting that too. It was history that made me to understand that even after the Civil War, as an Igbo man, that our properties from the north were released to us from the emirs, the leaders, and even our brothers from the south seized our properties. That the ones in my backyard refused to give me my property.
But the one far away.
The one far away gave it to me. So who is my enemy? Who is my real enemy? It was history that made me to understand that those who are behind, the saboteurs are behind certain things. So the Aguleri and the Muneri War, the Modakeke, these are history. And these things have a way of trickling down to generational vendetta. That's the lie that will be told. However, this has an advantage.
Their own motive too.
Yes, this has its own good side. It also gets you to understand your route. Your route.
But is it not also an opportunity for people to understand why their properties were not released, have a conversation with those same people, find out what exactly even led to the war, and stuff like that. But the purpose of history, as far as I'm concerned, is to learn the truth and amend some of the mistakes and correct for the future.
Some of the truths are harmful. That's what I'm saying. Some of it. Let me tell you something. I have come to realize in my life that you cannot tell the truth.
Why?
Trust me, that will be another topic another day.
Okay.
The truth.
Telling the truth.
Telling the truth.
Okay.
We'll go to verses.
Very deep.
Telling the truth.
It will be
How many of you told your father the truth? Tell your father the real truth and so what will happen.
About yourself.
And so what happened to you?
What will happen?
Truth is one of the facades that we parade every day. Truth. There is no truth everywhere. You want to fight? Oh, we are fighting drugs. Who are you fighting? The real drug people are there controlling the economy. You are telling me you are fighting drugs.
Which truth are you saying?
So which truth? Can you tell your pastor the truth?
Or your imam?
Or can the pastor tell you the truth?
Okay,
No. The pastor can tell you. You to the pastor.
No, the pastor too cannot tell you.
He cannot tell you.
Some, let's assume, it's easier for the pastor to tell you what he feels is the truth. What he feels.
Or what he
Or the imam feels is the truth.
Yeah.
Can you? I stood up in a workers' meeting in
people go
church.
to the Catholic church. Okay, sorry.
I stood up in a workers' meeting in church. And I wanted to speak. Something was going on and I cited it. And one of the resident pastors tapped me and said, "Don't try it." So, madam, let's see, you can't.
That's what you're talking about.
Your husband said,
because I
make
know,
this street thing.
I know the two of you are Catholic.
Yes,
people.
no.
I know people.
I'm not even a Catholic.
He is not.
I'm
but I
not.
am.
The truth, you can't say.
I know people go to the confession box.
That's another topic.
It's
another topic on its own.
I want to discuss it tomorrow, gentlemen.
The truth is what we discuss because even the Western world is not. United Nations is there truth there.
In fact, the wife never told us it.
Some of the countries are very rich with women resources. You can't have it because you are regulated. And you are saying we are united. That name is a lie in itself.
Can the Gen Z father tell his daughter the truth?
Go and tell now.
All right, welcome back. The program is still The Voices and the conversation is hot right here. Telling the truth. That will be topic for tomorrow. Yeah, a very deep one. Yeah. But let's go to our focus for today, relationship economy. So for those who will say, what exactly are this one coming up with this one? In the Nigerian environment, when you say relationship, it's boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know if I'm
Boyfriend
right.
and
That is the
girlfriend
easiest. That's the
leads to
simplest call.
sex. Boyfriend, girlfriend that leads to sex.
Yeah, or
In
lead to
Nigeria,
something
yes.
unethical. That's what it means. So, but let's break it down. Relationship
Economy.
economy. It is not a boyfriend giving girlfriend money or girlfriend giving boyfriend money.
Okay. Let me
Let's
see.
so that I don't
This is-
forget. You've been talking, allow me to
Talk,
talk.
just talk.
Allow me.
But this relationship economy.
Because I know you go on and on.
No.
Relationship economic for me is an interaction between individuals, nations,
Okay.
growth in the sense that it's positive. When I relate with you economically, I want you to grow in what the business you are into. I want her to grow in the business she's into. And what is the essence
You're
of
not
doing
talking about
that?
you making profits from the
Yes,
two of us.
no, we make profits. We make profits.
So I say,
Yes, we make.
Why, you know, when people say growth,
Yes.
the underlying word is how much profit they
How
can
much profit they can make. That certainly is how much profit you can make. And what do we use the profit for? Is it to move on to keep the relationship going, the economic relationship going, or we let it die down? So that's just the summary of the.
Okay, let me break down this relationship economy I'm talking about. Before I start diving into the economic aspect, let me start from the human angle. Everything created under the face of the earth survives, cannot survive alone. So everything has a relationship with every other thing. There is no way the body will be healthy if the tongue and the teeth does not have a relationship. So every relationship is aimed at one thing: understanding, and there's a target: success. In marriage is a relationship of two foolish people going to a wise place. Two of you appear foolish, quote unquote,
going to a wise place.
Going to a wise place.
That's one definition of it. Two foolish people going to a wise
Going
place.
to a wise
That's the
place.
definition of marriage.
Love now. Love is blind.
Okay, and
I love you, I love you. You take risk. It's risk. Two of you are foolish because you can't know each other very well, no matter how long you date. But both of you are heading to a wise place. You must come there, come naked in your mind, come naked in your own mind, and then we are going to a wise place. Now, relationship is something that is so powerful and deep that people think, for those who think, me, I can be on my own. If somebody told me, I don't need people, I want to be on my own, why did you buy a phone?
in the first place.
The moment you buy a phone, you are no longer on your own. Somebody is relating with you. So relationship is everywhere. And relationship is one thing, even the hair has a relationship with each other.
Because they tango.
They tango. I saw something happen in my secondary school before I go into the economic aspect. It's like that everything God created in the human body has relationship with each other. A boy barbed his hair and then used as a blade to create this eyelash completely. That guy was using like immediately that guy became so scary. That look changed. Just this one.
Remove
On
everything.
and scrape his head.
What women used to do, remove and put eye pencil.
No, this one even remove the hair score, and then this one score everything. When that guy came to the class, the teacher chased him out of the class. Sunday, I will call him a jangler then. When my secondary school days, and I was wondering, just remove one of your ear and see how you look. Close one of your eyes and see how you. So everything has relationships. And now coming to the economic side. Relationship economy, if you are a human being and you pay for everything you buy, you have a problem. If you pay for everything you own, you should get to a level where you have good relationship with people, that people can do things for you. In fact, in relationship economy, is more of investment. I said it yesterday. The poor man, unfortunately, the poor people doesn't understand the power of relationship. Poor people don't.
They don't, yeah.
They don't understand it.
But why?
Because the poor man comes to you to take.
Okay, he only understands taking.
Yes, the taking relationship, the taking aspect of relationship. Benefits. Relationship is investment. Let me give you a story. My sister came back and was doing her birthday, and I saw the wives of, she came up from Canada, celebrating her birthday in Nigeria, somewhere at one of these hotels. And I saw big women in Nigeria that are friends, Georges, like that. And I asked her, where did you know these people? She laughed. How did you see? No. He said, see, some of them, when they come over to Canada, I make sure I take care of their this. I make sure I take care of that. I also, when their children is celebrating their birthday in Nigeria, I also send my own gift from Canada to the children. You invest. The Dangotes you are seeing and all this, they invest in relationships. They do. And that is what brings about the sustainable success. If you are stranded, somebody says something, if you are stranded in Abuja, I want the resident to hear me. And you are looking for 50,000, nobody can give you back. Leave Abuja. There's something wrong with you. You don't belong to any group. You are in church, no group. Mosque, no group. Estate, no group.
Market.
Workplace, no group. Market, no group. Okay, what's wrong with you?
Gym, no group.
Gym, no group. You don't belong to anywhere. That's why the director died sometime 2 years ago. Went to bury that director at Good Cemetery. No family. We were not more than 7 in that grave. In fact, we were the one digging and burying.
What happened to the family?
He doesn't have anybody around him.
That was so bad.
Yeah, that reminds me of a director, a staff of one of this agency who died in an estate in her house. They didn't discover the corpse until 6 months, until the maggots began to disturb the neighborhood. That was when they now realized that they had to call the environmental and they had to break into the house. But that's again because they said she doesn't relate with the neighbors. She doesn't also relate with the family. And then the family kept calling the line. And a phone can go for some time, maybe a day or 2 days or 3 days, and then the phone went off and they felt okay. And she has decided to switch off her phone. So we don't need to go and look for her. So in the process, her own mother died. And they couldn't get her. But doesn't that also speak to the kind of people that we are? That just because somebody isolates, I'm talking about the emotional one now, and
Yes.
Doesn't it also say that if I call you a number of times and your phone is off, maybe you are the person that keeps to yourself, you don't look for people, but your phone went off. Shouldn't I make an effort to say, let me go and even check on you to find out what exactly the problem is? But for some people, again, when you go to their house uninvited, you either meet the gate locked, or the gate man will tell you, Madam is not in the house. So in order for you to respect yourself, just move away quietly. Because I'm trying to understand, I was in that estate. She was a street after mine. And I had 6 months, somebody in a house dead, 6 months. So does it mean that even the smell didn't affect the people who live close by? You see, this idea of everybody withdrawing into his or her shelf is what is making the relationship economy lose its own value.
Very true.
Because like that.
Okay, let's say something.
Yes, there's a lot into that, because just as you rightly mentioned, no one is an island. There's some people are. Some people.
That woman that died 6 months is complete island.
I'm sure the woman was an African.
I told you in Nigeria.
Yes, in Nigeria. That's where we have lost it all. The essence of being Africans. I keep saying it repeatedly.
So we've lost the Africanism
in us. We have lost the Africanism in us, honestly speaking. Because if you don't see your sister or your brother, you should check on the person. No matter how hard the person is, you should be able to check on her. She may maybe she was going to church, she may be doing business or going to office to work or just selling something at the frontage of her house. Check on her. She's not going to kill you. But I don't know why people, someone will just decide on her own or in son to just stay. It happened to one of my cousins. He was to travel out and it didn't work out. So he went into depression. And in his house, here in Abuja, his son was 3 months. The cops started smelling. They even saw flies on the door. And they went and broke the door and entered the house, only for the people to see, the neighbors to see his corpse lying. My brother was not around, but they went and gathered whatever they could and buried. It was very, very pathetic. This was a guy that was intelligent and was, very friendly with people. But one thing I want to say is that whatever the problem is, one should be able to speak out. Get one person that could listen to you. Voice out to the person. Tell the person your mind. In trust.
Okay. So, Mr. Ken, let us go.
Let's go to the economy. We have not gone to the economic aspect.
People like Dangote, Otedola, Bua, everybody, even the president,
politicians.
The president today, the Nigerian president today is an example
of relationship economy. He rose into power. Based on this.
He invested so much in people.
Over 500 lawyers he trained.
Yes.
Over 500 lawyers.
That he trained with his own money?
Yes.
And they got to son, or some of them are even...
Yes, a lot of them are sons. You see, he understood this relationship economy 32 years ago.
And he started...
Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is why it's difficult to beat him. When he came out and said, Emilio Con,
he was very sure.
What do you think he was boasting on? I made you speaker.
Yeah.
I made governor. I even made a sitting president. Because we already tried for many years.
Yes, he did.
And he said, come.
They have an alliance.
I made you vice. See, and that basically what I want to say. Relationship is tested.
And trusted.
No, you test. It is after the test
that the trust comes up.
The trust comes. Hey, my guy. have you done police case together? As women coming between you? Because one of the things that determines the strength of relationship with people is women. No,
Women must always come into
no, it's true now. It's true. Even in the Holy Book, immediately Eve came, Adam quarreled with God. Now.
But are you saying the president
Look at this square now.
Women issue?
No, women are powerful. My cousin today is listening to me. I warned him. He was not listening. His best friend had spent over 3 million naira on his wedding for him. They are arch enemies today. Even the enmity is affecting me now.
Why?
And because that guy is a very generous guy. That if you have careless need for 500,000 naira, he can give it to you free of charge.
But then what happened between him and the friend?
Immediately they got married. The wife went and said, I don't like this girl that you are dating. That this girl you are dating is the younger sister to my enemy. So I don't like, what's your business? And the guy said, who are you to tell me the girl to date? And that caused a big crack.
So they're no longer friends?
Yes, and they now rub off on the husband who is his friend. You can see it. And today they are arch enemies. They don't want, I try to settle them, no way.
But let me ask you, can't people separate relationship? Investment on one side, emotional on one side, family on one side. Can't we have a divide?
No, because
that if we're friends, we're business partners, we shouldn't get involved in our family lives. We shouldn't get involved emotionally. We should just focus on the business. Can't we just do that?
Now, when you talk about business relationship, that is because ab initio it was defined. It was defined.
Yes.
I'm doing business with you, like your boss in the office and the staff. I was telling you something yesterday. I said, why I don't really feel offended sometimes.
Involved in our family lives. We shouldn't get involved emotionally.
You say, how am I doing? That's, by the way, it's not enough for me to say, oh, I don't want to work here again. And then I ask you, I say, can you imagine on a Sunday morning that I've not eaten, you didn't call me? You're not making sense. Because the first thing was your relationship with your boss. Official. It's only when you now step on that official relationship that can I react and say, oh, this is it. Because that's the first thing that so people should define it. And why some people don't define it. And that is why pen and paper is very important. I'm an adamant preacher of pen and paper because that's taught me a bitter lesson in life. But then again, in those days, our fathers used to borrow money without any collateral, without anybody coming to sign any agreement, without a lawyer coming to see, and people pay back. But today, you know the story.
Story plenty. But the definition of relationship and the investment that comes with it. So
yes,
we define our relationship.
Yes.
And we stick to that investment part of it.
Yes.
And we are tested and trusted. But what I'm seeing in Africa or in Nigeria is because there's a mix.
Because of our nature.
Because of our nature. So we're business partners. We begin to go to.
We are sentimental people.
We begin to go to each other's house for lunch.
No, because we are sentimental people as Nigerians.
We go to each other's house for lunch. We begin to celebrate birthdays.
Because we are Christians, we are Muslims, we attend the same church. Oh, you're from which state? Kaduna? Hey!
I'm also from Kaduna or from Zaria or from Kano. We're close. And then something begins to happen. There's kind of attraction together. Is there a possibility that we begin to define that relationship and remove all the sentiment? If we're business partners, let us just remain business partners and don't involve our families into it. Maybe we'll be asking the experts who have invested in relationship economy for 32 years. How did they sustain it? Sustainability is where the big issue is.
Very big. Keep it focused.
Keep it focused.
Right? I would have loved how to speak on that. I've been talking. But you know, this thing is something that I have.
No, you're allowed now.
No, you are
okay,
not.
now, first and foremost, like I said, there should be a guide. Ab initio. What kind of relationship do I have with you? And that's why when you see girls who know what they do, you met a guy is coming after her, they'll ask you, what do you want?
What do you want? Yes.
You don't just dilly-dally, stroll your emotions away. And tomorrow you say, they broke my heart.
They broke your heart. Where did you keep it?
Loyalty. I have seen a driver that the guy bought a house, 3-bedroom, and gave him 504. Blue collar. I was there. For carrying his children 10 years without accident, without story. So the life of my children was in my... So service can earn you prosperity. And that is the context I want to reduce it to. Let's leave the Dangotes. Service. A lot of, 80% of what I own today, I say it without shame. I earned it from loyalty. I'm one person today in my estate. My name is currency. Have you gone to the neighborhood where your name is currency?
What do you mean by that? Your name is currency.
Money.
There are people whose names are dollars now. You don't know? Their name is currency now.
Okay, so that's what it means.
Yes, now. Just call and say, I'm the son of, I'm the daughter. Let's look for one man that has a very good name in Nigeria. Which person can I use as an example?
Dangote.
Or $10.
No, I'm talking of, that might not be too rich.
Okay.
But he has a well-respected name in Nigeria.
Yes, he doesn't have money, but he has the name.
He may not, okay, he's not poor, but once you say I'm the daughter of, there is no way people will not open, doors will not open for you. You don't need to pray. That name is prayer answer already. There are people like that in this country. Legacies. The fathers laid that legacy down to the 3rd generation. Good relationship with people. Clean hands, good name.
They build reputation for their
loyalty. Yes, I just started example of that policeman.
Yeah.
You took the brother without even bothering whether he read what or not. If he doesn't have that relationship. In fact, good relationship gives you confidence to make demands. When you have good relationship with people, the people become compelled to help you. I was in my estate, sometimes something happened, and I just chokefully said, yes! Why? He said, Mr. Ken, you will they fight for you. Because in my estate, they know me for one thing. If you beat your house girl and you injure about you, I'll come for you. I've detained about 11, jailed 2.
For doing that?
Yes.
But how do we detach, what do you call it, entitlement from the relationship economy?
How do you detach it?
Yes, how do you detach a sense of entitlement that I know her?
And I saw she should do that for me.
So she must do that for me. Or I know you. Because that's where the big problem is. That, okay, because sometimes you make this investment and there is no return.
And the person feels, is it by force?
Is it by force?
Do it and leave it for God.
Yeah, do it and leave for God. Especially with the kind of generation that we have now. The generation doesn't understand giving back. It is not in their DNA. There's no giving back. It is collect. And then the older ones who are also losing senses. Maybe they buried their senses many years ago. So they felt, okay, I have invested in her so much. She became this, she became that, she became this. And so today it is her responsibility to take care of me or to give me this. How do we separate that? Even as parents, we felt, okay, we have educated our children to the university.
Is that their turn to come back and train? It's even a saying.
That they must come back and take care of us,
That is why most of our parents ended up poor. And I will go to that when she finished talking. I will tell
you. For me, looking at that, I personally feel when you train someone and the person becomes who or she is, don't even expect. That's the way.
No, me, I respect too.
I don't expect.
I decided. Don't worry, finish that. I respect.
Let me do it. I know I'm doing it because of God.
Okay,
there is no God there anywhere there.
Okay.
I will not expect. Yes, I'll do it because of God, so that I don't feel offended. In so that even if the person doesn't help me, I will not feel bad. I know I did it out of my free will. That's me.
The person is not even your friend in the first place. No, the person, what you are saying, that person is not even your friend.
The person may be my friend.
No, it's not my friend.
I'm telling you, the person may be my friend.
Why should I even make you my friend in the first place?
If you are that
I don't expect.
Before, did you hear what I said? Relationship is tested, though. There are different categories. Friends is like police rank. You have sergeant, we have supro, we have commissioner. You think friend be like rank, madam.
I know.
You do you think I'm my friend?
I'm your enemy, your friendly enemy.
No.
Yes, I am.
We are colleagues. Now, do you know what? There is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. Friends is like rank, it's cadre.
1 to 10.
Do you know there are some people that have taken friendship to the extent of taking oaths? They can't betray each other. The secret society you have seen is what?
Friendship.
It's friendship with a common bond, oath. So friendship is like, you must understand that friendship, there is a friend there's somebody that will call me by 1 a.m. and wear my knicker and shirt and dash out of my house with my car. In this fuel hike, I will go and buy fuel and run. Such friendship with your wife, number one, your child. You don't know you have a relationship too.
Yes, relationship.
After we have son and daughter as our enemies. So what do you say?
But gentlemen, how do we detach the sense of entitlement?
You cannot detach it because detachment is not possible. Directly or indirectly.
But we are in a generation where there's always a sense of entitlement.
Mostly women, and I will explain why it is mostly women again. I'm not women again. Women forgive me. No, mostly women. If you want to understand what I'm saying, just own a car. In 6 months' time, you understand what I'm saying. When you drive past where people are standing, waiting for vehicles to carry them, give them a lift, and give them a lift, the men will be the first to stretch hand and wave you.
The men?
The men.
Okay.
If you have 8 women, 2 men, the men say, oh, guy, help me, and they go, Lugbe. The woman will start looking at you, feeling that you're already sending a message of liability to him. That you are a poor person, then like a lion, you pounce on your poverty, flash the money, sleeps with you, and get out. And then you'll be there battling with your emotions. After sleeping with me,
he dumped me.
He dumped me. But you forgot that you exposed your long throat.
The third one?
Of course, the third one is sex now. Once the man conquers 1, 2.
Okay.
The third one is express.
It's express. He doesn't have a problem with that.
No, he doesn't. That one will submit itself naturally.
Wow.
These are psychology. Yeah, that one will submit itself naturally because he has conquered these 2. Number 1, there's nothing here. Number 2, here is so gullible that there's no self-esteem here. You don't have self-esteem here. You don't have principles. This is where principle lies. Self-esteem lies here. You see this neck? Every woman should guide it. That's why the man is coming like this with his hand like this. To strangle you with good things. Keep flashing. That's why you see girls. You see, what are they? It's your long throat. They're going for the man. How are you, baby? Let's go eat. He said, no, I'm not hungry. And the man is seeing you. That's why when a man sees a girl of 23, 25 years old, do this research. From a rich home, humble, and not gullible. Marriage straight.
Okay.
The man will start talking about marriage straight. Because everything surrounding you is supposed to make you to be gullible. And you are not. You are beautiful. You are brilliant, you are intelligent, and you are disciplined. Here. Hear me, lady. Every man will fear you.
Okay, all right. So, thank you for that.
Thank you for the lecture.
Free of charge lecture.
No, did that make sense?
Yeah, of course. Relationship, maybe one will.
You pay me money for this.
We didn't have made a mistake.
These are the training I wanted to give to you. Guide your neck. Women should guide this neck. And then add a little substance in your head. What are the 4 things men discuss? Sports, money, business, sex.
Sex is even number 1. That's what they discuss.
That's what they discuss. And the man is talking. You see, I tell women, when a man is talking, don't make him feel immoral. You know, some girls say, I'm too dirty. Look what's going on there. The man will want to find out if you two are not dirty.
How do you know I'm dirty?
The next second name for a man is what next? I always tell women, what next? That is the second name for a man.
What next?
What next? Okay, I've slept with you.
So what next?
What next? Is that all? Okay, I've seen your father's house. And engages on a discussion. And your salary is 40K. And your TV is 2.5 million. Your chair is 3.5 million.
How did you get the money? He begins to assess
your revamped collection is almost 10 million.
Then he begins to see you.
Don't be fooled. A man is a real man that wants to settle down. I'm talking about not the one that wants to, not the along.
Not the along.
You know, we have along.
Along and settle down.
Once he sees those things, and your father is not rich, your mother, these are indicators. That brings us back to the leading indicators.
Yeah.
The man is calculating, and the next thing the man will tell you.
But let me ask you, do men go on studying a woman for 12, 15 years before they marry her?
Not this generation.
Okay.
No, those days have passed now. Now, which 12 years? What happened? When you come born, they became which 12 years?
No, I'm only asking it.
No. Men just go for these 3 things. Every man that comes.
But does it also, some men also, no matter how disciplined, how well behaved you are, if they don't like you, they just don't like you.
What will make them not to like you?
No, hold on. There are people who are longer throat. Who are runs girls, who are everything bad, and they get the best men. So what happens to them?
Okay.
Because today they said the bad girls get the best men and the good. Yes, of course. That's
that is
the
what
reality.
Let me answer you that very simple.
No, the bad girls.
I
get
will
the best
answer
men.
you.
Please answer me.
I will save that situation for you and let them listen to me. And I'm sure you are going to pay for this answer.
Of course.
After this show.
With a plate of food.
Let me tell you the truth. The bad girl that is being a bad girl knows she's a bad girl. First of all. And she has an aim and target for being that bad girl. Achieves it and retrieves. When a bad girl wants to get married, she knows how to switch.
Completely.
She did that for a particular reason, probably to get a particular. When she wants to switch, she switch. And most bad girls, because they are bad. What is a bad girl? A bad girl is the one who understands a man better than an ordinary girl.
That's just the
in a negative way, with a negative approach, maybe through prostitution, runs girl, like you all know. But they understand a man more than the one that is tying a scarf, and they understand. They know the codes to press, the red, blue, white buttons to press. So when they are ready to settle down, they know the character to put up, they know the buttons to press. And of course, every man wants a bad girl in the room.
Every man wants a bad girl in the room.
Yes, now.
Wow.
Every man wants a bad girl. No, see, every man wants a bad girl. No. That is why most men cannot stand their ex-girlfriend. If they are going with her, yes, so even they cannot stand. The girl, when they wanted to marry, the girl is not ready or whatever. And after marriage, they still go because the girl is bad. You know, the problem of a man is two, and two of them are close to each other, stomach and his private part. You cannot separate these two.
From a man, no matter how highly.
No, two of them are twins. They are closer to each other. And funny enough, they reason differently. The other one doesn't even have reasoning. He acts before he thinks. While the other one thinks and then directs the leg. The stomach directs the leg. Now you should know that. It's the stomach that tells the leg where to go to. When hunger beats you, you know there's work in the company now, in P&B television. Do you understand me? So a woman that answers it. A bad girl knows she's a bad girl, and every
man needs a bad girl.
Yes, and every man needs a bad girl. That's two.
So who is a bad girl in the room?
A bad girl. A bad girl is a
bad girl in the room.
A bad girl in the room is a man who understands the power of how to deal and humble and bring out the baby in a man. You call a man baby, and you cannot bring out. It's not a cliche. That word baby, my dear, is not a cliche. It is an act, an ability, strength to bring out that childishness in a man. Every man is childish. That is why the chief of army staff in a bedroom, an 18-year-old girl can remove that card that the captain cannot touch.
And throw it away.
And throw it away, what will happen? The Seriki, the Oba of Benin, that you know the ritual involved and whatever to wear that crown in his bedroom. The girl can tell him, oh, but I don't like this guy. Because even hit the boy. No, I remove it. Power. Women should understand their power and then work with it. Every man wants a bad girl. Don't make
I'm asking you, who is the bad girl in the room?
You're asking me. The viewers know the bad girls.
Because you have deviated from
I'm not deviated from
relationship.
No, the bad girls, the bad girl in the room. You want me to say it?
Yes, I need to say women here.
Okay, there are women.
Yes.
Okay, I should say it.
I want to add.
The bad girl in the room is the one who understands the communication in terms of sex.
Okay.
The only profit a man has in the world is sex. It's not car, it's not house. What are you going to get? What are you? When a man makes money, what is he making money for? Why did a man go to school? What is a man looking for money for? If 1 billion naira hits your account now, in a man's account, the next thing is going for an average man, no,
yes,
is sex now.
Why? Why is it like that?
God made us promiscuous in nature, first and foremost.
Okay.
The difference between me and another man is discipline. But if a man is even giving you a handshake, that is why this ring is very important for some women. Some men don't even send. When a man is giving you a handshake,
he's totally tapping current.
No, whether it's a pastor,
giving an invitation.
50% motive is possibility of having sex if you give him that chance.
Just a handshake.
How are you? How do you do? Every man don't. You see a man preparing for work, and a girl will call him, baby, where you? I want to see you in my room now. The man will cancel that job and drive like a madman, beat all the traffic lights. Now you should understand that men, we are weak when it comes to that. Women should understand that. We are weak. Don't deceive yourself.
So, and every successful woman must be a bad girl in the room.
You must be
How you want to am now you sabi.
what? You must be a side chick and a wife put together. What is the side chick doing? A wife is complaining, a side chick is appreciating.
So she must
A wife is nagging, a side chick is communicating. A side chick is saying, the same. When a man gets, what do side chicks do? What's their strength? The same tongue that you have.
But they use it well.
What did Delilah use on someone? Samson, you say you love me. You know, economic empowerment on women, when you now have muscle, financial muscle, this one will not die. No, the original power given to a woman from God is lips. Is this one?
And then the wife is the one that is shouting.
You need to read your Bible. Those of us that read Bible. The head of John the Baptist, the forerunner of Christ. They brought his head and put on the
Yeah, because she requested for it.
the Herodes, what do you want to say? Because what did the woman do? First of all, he delighted. He was a bad girl. He danced all kinds of sexy dance. And the man said, wow.
Is this what I'm going to see?
Make no mistake. Go and ask any man here. Every man wants a bad girl in the room. Don't come and be holy there. There is no holiness there.
Okay. Let's come to the woman who uses that
as
as a weapon.
Okay, that's it.
The woman who uses it as a weapon.
To tell your man to say sorry.
People have taken me away from
Yes, they have taken me. You cannot take me.
No, we are coming. No, it's very important to.
As he's talking of every man is a bad girl in the room. No, I'm just wondering. I was just looking at my dad at his age now. The way I so much respect him, I see him. He see him as my role model.
Go ask your mother what's happening inside.
Top.
You mean my father needs a bad girl in his room?
Your mother is a bad girl in the room. Go and ask her. If you see a man, if you see a man that hardly cheats, go and find out. Go and look at the wife. The wife is. I've seen women who brag and say, what in that girl want to ask why no sabi? They buy books, they go to internet, they read, they watch pump, they learn it. It's allowed in marriage. It's not a sin. In marriage, yes, it's not a sin. They learn it. Let me shock you. I was searching to my father's iron chef.
Those days.
And my mother says, I saw my mother bought a book of in respect to that.
A book of what?
You just had to put it back.
Why
are you going into details?
You're asking me a book of what? Go and ask my mother. It's a book of records. But I'm trying to tell you that every man likes a bad girl in the room. It can keep your marriage.
Not the innocent.
No. You keep okra. So that's why I say I eat okra. Because varieties is the spice
of life.
Of life. And that variety you are talking about.
I think you are now becoming a relationship and sex expert.
Not sex expert, but I understand. I'm speaking because I'm a man. I also speak because I understand my strength is also more in relationship. Because people don't understand why some of these things collapse. Just when you see a man quarreling, go and find that, sir. Find that man. Do a research. When a man is just being picky in the house, have sex with him. You just calm down. When a man doesn't have sex for a period of time, his adrenaline start pumping, start reacting, start getting agitated. Ask any man if I'm lying. Ask. Konji makes a man kolo.
What do you mean by konji?
When a man has not had sex for a long time.
Okay.
It makes a man kolo.
For how long can a man stay?
Depending on his sexual libido. Some 2, 3, 4, 1 week, 1 month. Depending. As a woman, you should study it. When a man is coming, why did you keep this paper here? It's not the paper that is annoying him.
Something else.
He has not. He wants to unbundle. That is why bad girls marry, because the bad girls know all these codes. They are
available.
They know it.
And they are always available.
No, of course, in marriage, when bad girl gets married, she does better. I'm trying to answer your question now. Because she knows. No, she knows the code in the first place because she was once a bad
girl.
Because now dog where you see excreta for a mouth, now you gonna see the chop excreta be. Every dog chop excreta. Once in a while, directly or indirectly, we're all bad girls and bad guys. Just but at some point, age, experience, time, you rebrand yourself. And when those bad girls eventually rebrand themselves, they make good wives. Why? They understand the codes that can bring down any man and bring the man to his knees. They know. They know very well. So when a man is agitated, they say, Meko Gene.
Come now.
And that kissing. The same man is going, I like one. And the man will sleep off come back and say, hey, what is that thing that you asked me that time?
Imagine.
Let's go back.
Let's go to the
I'm sure I'm connected to
relationship.
But I think we are
It's endless.
somehow grateful that you are giving us this free of charge. And what we are saying is that some of us, a lot of women listening to you now, some of us became so rigid over the years.
Rigid the way to marriage.
Children, work,
Housework.
pressure, attitude of the man. Maybe, like you said, maybe if some of us understood the buttons and all of that, maybe some people would not have broken marriage.
Yes.
Maybe some people wouldn't have a traumatic marriage. You know, some people don't have broken marriages. They are not separated, but they are living in trauma.
In trauma.
Sorry, 1 second. There's something you said I want to attack now.
The one of
A man to say
yesterday.
sorry. Do you know there are 2 ways a man says sorry? You know the 2 ways?
What are they?
Not all men say sorry verbally. Some men say sorry attitudinally. You don't know?
Yeah.
When they
Some
start
say
by,
sorry through gift.
To buy gifts.
not even gift. When they start doing that thing, some men will not tell you, they won't tell you you're sorry, but you see them start doing those things that you've been telling them to do.
Codedly.
They start dancing to your tune. They've told you sorry if you are smart.
And if you're not smart,
This attitude of you must open the mouth has scattered the men of marriages. And there's a woman that she's listening, Madam Maris. She dashed me bread, provisions, and to give my children. The day I just made this comment, she said, I have never thought of this. That I'm one woman that will always insist for months that my husband must open his mouth
to say sorry.
I didn't know that.
Felicia group.
I didn't know my husband had been telling me sorry since because that man that the man will go and buy me things and start doing those things I've been telling that he has been refusing. I didn't know that is also a way of saying
sorry.
sorry. That's another topic another day.
Yes.
Because some women have scattered their marriage because of they tell me sorry.
Who is he?
Who is he? He has told you sorry, but you don't know.
Okay. All right. So we'll come back to this someday in details. But let's
When
go
you
back.
tell me my money, I'll tell you.
But let's go back to the issue at hand now. All of us thrive on relationship economy, either as business people or as workers or as whatever.
Even spirit beings too.
Yeah. Now, but there's need for a balance. The fact that you are my friend, you are a minister or a DG or a governor, and I want contract, and I felt that I shouldn't pass through the normal process. If I'm going as a contractor or as a consultant, I shouldn't go through the normal
rigorous process.
The laid down procedure in terms of applying for the contract or the consultancy, submitting my paper, bidding, waiting for selection and all of that, because I felt Mr. Kenneth or Madam Felicia are my friends. So I should just be able to walk into your office and say, this job, I can do it, whether I can do it or not. Is that not what is also destroying? Is that not what is destroying productivity? Is that not what is destroying accountability? Is that not what's also destroying things that are supposed to be done right when we base everything on because I know her and I know you?
Man no man.
Man no man. Is that not what is happening to us in this country now?
That's what is happening because I always give an example to my people with the Igbos. Sorry to mention the Igbos.
I'm not Igbo here.
That was trained by
His
them.
house are here.
Yes. I always tell them that when you are into the business with someone, you should be able to separate your business from your relationship. They are like that. Because when an Igbo man has a cousin or cousins learning from him, like apprentices, when they finish learning, he does what they call freedom. So that he settles them, they go. But in the process of learning, they separate that business from relationship. They train them as they would train an outsider. So what is this? What is happening?
Let me just answer the problem. There is lack of respect.
Okay.
You know, people don't understand what respect is. In this part of the world, we see respect as good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. How are you? Hello, sir. Ekushema. That's not respect. The word respect was generated from the word re-inspect.
Okay, re-inspect.
Yes. Now, when your daughter gets married, even you as a mother, the way you talk to her changes. True of us.
True.
You don't say, Memuna, I'm talking to her. Shut up. You don't do that again. She's like a woman like you. She don't marry like you. Born. She don't enter labor room, come out. So what do you know?
She knows.
You don't know. So people must re-inspect status, growth. That is why I advise, even in marriage, that Your husband cannot be growing mentally, and as a woman, you are not growing mentally. That is what brings C finish. That's why most governors and most presidents don't use their original wife as first ladies. When they now get to that level, they go and look for one smart girl or smart woman and go and do your research. The real wife that started from ab initio with them don't end up becoming first ladies. Am I correct, ma?
Yeah.
Because that real wife was busy answering with Yabeji.
Mama Beji.
And mentally,
Nothing.
no Beji in there. Not growing.
How do we
So,
strike a balance?
respect. You must understand respect. Oh, Mr. Ken is now the SA to the president. You are my MD now. If tomorrow I'm appointed as the SA to the president on media, you will not see me in public. Hey, Ken! So you must understand that I am now, first of all, the SA. When you see me, oh, His Excellency, good afternoon. How are you? Please, I say, Madam, sit down. Then we must respect each other's boundaries. Friendship without respect brings, it negates professionalism. So respect is what makes you to understand that, okay, you're a carpenter. This man, no man thing flies. Because there's no respect. Your friend is a pastor, you see me in public, say, hey, Kevo, man of God. See you now, see you. You don't have sense.
You don't have sense. You have to grow sense.
You don't have sense. You must respect that the father is now, he has an oil in his head now. I say, oh, His Lordship, sir. Good afternoon. While in your private room, you can do your childhood play.
Away from the public eye.
So that is why I said, when you get to this office as the PAMSEC, you must respect the office first.
Before the one that you can.
Thank you. You must also respect yourself. And you too must. That is why every relationship, they should be built. Respect should be involved. Yes.
If I lobbied to get Mr. Kenneth to be a minister of information or humanitarian,
yes,
as we've said here, and Mr. Kenneth is now the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, and I felt, okay, P&B TV deserve to handle the publicity or the media coverage of that particular ministry.
Yes.
And Mr. Kenneth feels, okay, he's now the minister. He has a responsibility to do what is right for this country. So whoever gets a job through him must go through the due process, must go through bidding, must go through every process that is laid down. Meanwhile, on the other side, because I felt I have invested in you, I don't need to go through those processes. I can just sit down in my house and call you and say, look, we think that we can do this job. We heard that this job is about 100 million or 200 million, and you should be able to give it to us automatically without us going through any process. How do we strike a balance?
It's very simple. First of all, who are you? Who are you first? P&B TV, Abi?
Yes.
Will I go and give you P&B toiletries? Or maybe another? No. I'm going to give you whatever has to do with.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying exactly the same.
Breaking the
Giving
protocols.
yes, breaking the protocol, breaking the ice, telling people, I don't have to go through that process.
Yes, it is not. No, it's not bad.
Hey, that's where I'm coming to.
You know it's not bad?
No.
Because relationship is investment. An investment along the line.
I'm trying to say, let us strike a balance. Is that
push you
codedly?
Codedly.
Okay.
To get to a level where by the time I'm giving you those contracts, it will be justified.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
That's what I will do.
So that's you.
But there is no way you will lobby for me to achieve success. Even God in the Bible.
Okay. So let's leave the lobby part. What about my friend Felicia? We've been friends, and I didn't invest into her getting any position. I did not invest into her getting any position. She's just my friend, maybe school friend or neighborhood friend. Today she's a minister or a DG, and there's this expectation from me that she has to help me with contracts or with consultancy.
Exactly. Let me take a lead from what he said. I will just do it off my office.
But where is the danger of the relationship economy?
Okay, now.
Abuse.
No.
That's what I'm calling.
No. The abuse can only come when it has not been tested. They say to whom much is given.
Much is expected.
What is what?
Much is expected.
Thank you. See.
But are we not beginning to witness that abuse now from the government? A man who invested so much in the last 32 years.
Okay.
He brought in his friends, like we all say, to handle different sensitive positions economically and otherwise. And a lot of people say the economic woes that we have today is because of what we have, the kind of people that are handling it, because it's an investment that is paying back.
No, I don't agree with people. I don't agree to that.
Okay.
Totally. Whatever is wrong with the head affects what?
The shoulder.
The body, the entire body. I hired you. What did I tell you when I was hiring you? You see, you cannot separate the head from the body. It's not possible. Okay, fine. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu must have employed so many people that are loyal to him when he was governor in time past and now. Yes, there's nothing wrong in rewarding loyalty. It's one of the economic relationship economy. Yes, because if loyalty allow the man to enjoy
his position,
allow him to enjoy the
his
fruit of his yes. He might be getting it wrong. Either way, he's enjoying his investment. It can be positive enjoyment or negative. However, he's enjoying. If it is easy to be loyal, go and be.
Then you see it. Okay, gentlemen, in 30 seconds each, what are some of the challenges of relationship economy that we have to look out and correct?
Ungratefulness.
Okay.
Trust.
Okay.
Yes.
Ungratefulness is everything. Is one of the biggest challenges. People seem to forget when they climb the top of the ladder and then throw it away. Some people are ungrateful.
Naturally.
There are even personalities. When I take you through personality traits, I will tell you those personalities that falls into that mode.
Okay. All right.
So when you are dealing with them, you know that expect it. So when I meet them and I know them, I don't want to call them on TV. Yeah. But once I meet them and I x-ray you, I there's a level of help I can give to you.